O blessed Mother Mary, gentle Queen of my heart, I come before you with a quiet trembling of a soul that longs to see as you lead, a soul that listens for the whisper of heaven in every bead of the Rosary. Mother, I speak to you under the awe-filled light of this mystery, this tender title that carries the weight of wonder. 67 years old, a woman who saw a vision after praying this with the Holy Rosary. Mother, come close, for I desire to walk in the same soft path of trust, the same humble openness that allowed her heart to behold what yours revealed. Mother, I know what it means to be older now, to feel time resting gently but firmly upon my shoulders. I know the quiet ache of memories, the soft fading of days, the longing to understand what lies beyond the final veil. And so this title stirs something deep within me, a mix of wonder, fear, hope, and the gentle yearning of a soul that wishes to see, even for a moment, as that 67-year-old woman saw, when heaven brushed her prayer with light. Mother, you know all the fears that come with age, the fear that my prayers grow faint, that my hands tremble on the beads, that my voice is no longer strong enough to reach the ears of heaven. Yet this story, this vision after the Rosary, reminds me that you listen even when age bends the body, even when my breath slows, even when my days become quieter than they once were. Mother, in this title I hear a promise that no prayer is too small, no age too late, no heart too worn, to receive a touch of your heavenly consolation. And so I reach for you, Mother, slowly, reverently, tenderly, as that woman surely reached, when she lifted her rosary one quiet evening and trusted that you would be near. I open my heart, Mother, as gently and fully as I can. I open it to the possibility that prayer still unveils wonders, that love still stirs visions, that faith still draws heaven closer, even in the autumn of life. Mother, guide my steps as I walk toward you in spirit. Let my soul feel the soft echo of that holy moment she experienced, not to claim her vision as my own, but to understand how deeply you enter the quiet chambers of every praying heart. Teach me how to listen with the same trust she carried. Teach me how to surrender with the same simplicity. Teach me how to hold my rosary, as she did, as a bridge between earth and heaven, between my fragile hands and your immaculate heart. Mother Mary, come into my inner silence. Sit beside the years I have lived. Touch the memories that still ache. Bless the moments that still shine. I invite you, Mother, into the deepest corners of who I am, the places even I no longer visit often. Hold me with that same compassionate nearness you surely gave to her in the moment her vision unfolded. Mother, come close. I open my heart. I surrender my thoughts, my weariness, my gentle longing for reassurance that heaven is not far. Let me rest in the quiet warmth of your gaze, the gaze that surely met hers. In that sacred instant of vision, I imagine her, Mother, 67 years old, eyes softened by life, hands weathered by work and prayer, heart humbled by time, lifting her rosary bead by bead, and you, with delicate mercy, lifting the veil between the seen and unseen. I imagine how her breath must have slowed, how her soul must have stirred, when you allowed her to behold even a glimmer of what lies beyond earthly shadows. And so I pray, Mother, not for the vision she saw, but for the grace that allowed her to receive it. Let my own soul grow still enough to recognize your presence. Let my heart grow soft enough to feel your maternal nearness. Let my spirit become open enough to trust whatever you choose to reveal, whether seen or unseen, felt or simply believed. Mother, take my fears, the fears of growing older, of facing sickness, of letting go of the people I love, of approaching eternity with trembling steps. Take them, Mother, as gently as you took hers, and lay them before your Son with the same loving confidence that fills your immaculate heart. Walk with me, Mother, as you walked with her through the quiet of prayer. Let the Rosary become once more my anchor, my whisper to heaven, my steady companion. In the nights when I feel alone, guide my steps, guide my breath, guide my soul, as I inch closer to the promise of eternity, just as she did when her vision carried her heart toward your light. Mother Mary, I thank you for the gentle story held in this title, for the reminder that age is not a barrier, that faith never grows old, that the Rosary remains as powerful in trembling hands as it was in youthful ones. Thank you, Mother, for the grace you gave that 67-year-old woman, and for the hope it gives to all who hear of it. Thank you for staying near the elderly, the weary, the prayerful ones who seek only to rest in your maternal love. I place my trust in you, Mother, not in visions, not in signs, but in your constant nearness, your tender guidance, your motherly heart. Hold me as you held her, led me as you led her. Stay with me as you stayed with her, through every prayer, through every bead, through every passing year. And when the time comes for me to step beyond the veil, let the memory of this title, this gentle story of a woman who saw, remind me that heaven is nearer than it seems, and that you, Mother Mary, always draw your children into the soft, radiant embrace of your love. Amen.